Hi everybody, I'm Moody Boo and I'm back with another perfume review. And this is VIRTUS by Navitus. So I didn't really want to do this review, to be really honest, to record it and post it. Because I knew it was probably going to draw disbelief, accusations, potentially ire. And I'm just not in the mood for that kind of crap. So I almost didn't do it. But I decided that would be a disservice. So I decided I'm just going to go ahead and do the review, and the trolls and the haters are going to come whether I want them to or not. So it's irrelevant whether or not I try to protect myself. So anyway, and the reason I didn't want to do this review is because, you know, I have from the house, I have Absolutio and I have Arcanum. And Stephen from Redolessence is the creative director of these perfumes. And I knew that it would seem like we had some kind of deal going or something, even though if he was going to do that, he'd pick a much bigger perfume reviewer than me. Because I love VIRTUS. And I'm going to be really honest with you, it's my favorite of the three. How does that happen? How does that happen? This is currently my favorite tobacco perfume. I'm wearing it now. I've been wearing it for the past 3 days because that's how long I've had it. I will just walk around and spray the crap out of this stuff because it's beautiful. And I know that sounds like a load of bunk, but I bought this. Redolessence didn't know I was buying it. And I adore it. I know how that sounds. I know how that sounds. I can't help it. I have tried other perfume reviewers' perfumes on YouTubers, Fragrantica. There's been some that I've loved, and then there's been some I have not cared for at all. This house. Now I have Viva More coming because it's like I'm interested in that one, and it's on sale. So now I've got to try that one out. And so the notes on this is bergamot, cardamom, davana, nutmeg, saffron, honey, beeswax absolute, mango, fig milk, cinnamon, clary sage, tobacco, patchouli, vanilla, labdanum, absolute, musk, ambergris, benzoin, and driftwood. I know I'm wearing it now, but it's when I first spray this, it's a very moist, kind of slightly sweet, very earthy. I think it's from the patchouli, kind of a tobacco smell. It's very, very tobacco, in my opinion, at least at the beginning. And like I said, it's a very moist tobacco. And once it dries down, and you do get that saffron a bit at the top too, but once it dries down and starts going to those mid notes, that's when it starts to get sweeter and it goes beautiful. When I first sprayed this, the very first time I smelled it, I thought, yeah, it's a nice wet tobacco smell, a little earthy. Within an hour, I'd forgotten I'd sprayed it. And I started smelling this aroma. This, like I said, sweet, earthy kind of tobacco aroma. I was like, what the hell is that? And I realized it was this. And I haven't stopped wearing it since. 3 days straight. Once it dries down, it gets creamier. It gets sweeter. It gets almost an edible kind of a tobacco. It's almost, again, just like all of the perfumes from this house I've tried, it's almost edible. it's just so close that it scares the print right off the bottle. It just is really close to being gourmand, even for a tobacco perfume. So once you hit that honey, fig milk, creamy, woody, tobacco patchouli, blended beautifully, kind of mid-stage, for me, it stays pretty much like that for the rest of the wearing, which I'm so grateful for because it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. And this thing performs way better than the other two for me. Well, it's closer to Absolution. Absolution is a pretty good performer. Arcanum is a little more polite. This one has the perfect sillage. It's about arm's length. It lasts for me a good 9 hours right in there. And it's a stunner. And after, about half the wearing through, it becomes closer to the body. Now this one, I haven't tried on my husband much yet, so I don't know his impressions of this one because he's not really into tobacco patchouli kind of perfumes normally. He likes more of the sweet gourmandy or the cinnamony or something like that. So I haven't really pushed on this one, and I wear it around him, but it's not one that he may notice. So I know it sounds like BS, but this is my favorite. I think Redolescence should just go up to the camera, post a video, holding up his perfumes, grab his microphone and go blink. Over, done, next. I just am absolutely thrilled to have the bottles that I have. I think that Stephen is really onto something with this house, really onto something. I don't think this tobacco perfume smells like any other tobacco perfume that I have in my collection, to be really honest with you. And it's so well blended. And this bottle looks like amber. Love it. Well done. Well done yet again. Navitus, Redolescent, Stephen. I have to say, another desert island perfume is just, my island needs to get bigger. We're going to need a bigger island. Yeah, I know already. Well, beautiful stuff. I highly recommend that you guys get your nose on them if you can. All right, everybody. You guys use your own nose. Stay well, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.